This was good passing. Leistner out to Zuzak, my inverted wing back on support, out to Reese, my inside forward, and then my DLF slots it home to make it goal number 3. That is just fantastic to watch. You asked me to create a tactic that allows 5 of your attacking players inside the opponent's box, while the other 5 players are going to try to play killer through balls for those 5 attacking players to score goals. In this video, that is exactly what we're going to do. Oh wait, and we're also going to do that without playing a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-2-3. So I'm here with my new FM24 save. We're currently managing Hertha Berlin in the Bundesliga 2. We've played 5 games already, but for my next game, we're going to create this new tactic. So first, we're going to need player roles for our attackers and for our 5 creators that are going to be funneling the ball to them. And the first problem I noticed with having 5 players inside the opponent's box is how we're going to create space. If there's so many players inside the box, they might just defend very deep. So we have to figure out how we're going to do that. My first guess is to play with a 4-1-4-1 system, and we're going to start out with that, but I have another tactic in mind and I feel it's a bit more expansive and it's a bit more attacking. We're going to go through all those tactics in detail, and then I'm going to show you how I was able to actually get that done. Now, I know we're not supposed to do this on Football Manager, but I'm going to start this tactic for the first time against FC Schalke 04. Now, this is the system that I'm coming up with for my first attempt, and I'm starting with 2 inverted wing backs on attack duty, and the reason why I want to do that is because they're going to help out to create a lot of chances. They are part of the group of the players that are going to be creating chances for us, alongside the DLP on support duty, the deep lying playmaker, I love that role, and also 2 ball playing defenders on defend duty, and each of them have take more risk instructions. So those are the players that are going to be for us trying to create chances. For the inverted wing backs on attack, you can see that they also have take more risk. So I'm also going to add more direct passing for them. So in case they have forgotten that they're supposed to create chances, this is going to urge them to be a bit more direct and try to play through balls for those 5 attacking players. Now for the 5 attacking players, I have an inside forward on the left hand side. He's going to be cutting inside. Beside him, we have a shadow striker on attack duty. He's also going to be getting into the box. We also have an advanced playmaker on support. This was a very difficult one for me to bring in because I noticed this guy doesn't really have the ability to all that want to get into the box all the time, but I can include the move into channels instruction to actually encourage him to also get into the box. Beside him, we have an inverted winger on support duty. He is also going to find a way to get into the box. But compared to the inside forward, I think the inverted winger doesn't always want to get into the box. So I'm going to switch this role now to play as an inverted winger. Or hold on. Yeah, inverted winger on attack duty. That way I can force him to actually get into the box a lot more often. You notice that my team instructions is completely blank. No mentality, no player instructions, nothing like that. Hopefully it's not going to work as bad as I think it's going to be. All right, lads, let's see what you've got. So we finally get a chance. We're now in possession of the ball. Let's just see how most of my players tend to behave. So here's my DLP. He's playing the ball out to another player. Cuisance is the shadow striker now. You can see he's already making moves to try and get in there. So let's just see how far we can actually go. So we have only 2 players defending. These are my 2 ball playing defenders. Gates is my inverted wing back on attack duty. He's already getting to the central areas, playing a through ball to somebody out wide. There's nobody inside the box yet. We're just 2 minutes in. So it's interesting to see how this actually turns out. I might need to change the camera, give you a better angle for what I'm trying to do here. Let's see a sideline camera. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, let's just find the height down a little bit and bring in the zoom. Okay, let's see what happens. Here's Winkler. Is playing it back again. The AI actually has a lot to deal with that many players getting into their box. Currently, how many do we have? We currently have 4 players inside the box. So the 5th player is supposed to be Winkler. He's the one that's playing the cross into the box now. So that's just 4 right now. So it could be 5 at some point. Let's just see how the game continues to develop. That doesn't work out right now, so let's keep going. Good recovery from my inverted wing back on attack duty, playing on the left hand side. Here's a through ball. Ah, lovely, fantastic. Fantastic goal. It took us about 3 minutes to score a goal without any team instructions. That is completely interesting. Lovely recovery from my wing back on inverted wing back, sorry. Lovely through balls. Oh my goodness. So there's 1 through ball from my inverted wing back on attack duty that actually set up the chance before the assist. We actually got our goal from that one. So I love the fact that we don't have any team instructions yet. The game is just running by itself right now. Now, based on how we defend, we may concede a lot of goals, but it's just interesting to see how we do. The AI can't seem to come out from their own box. Schalke 04 can't seem to get out. How many oh, that was close. How many players do we have in the frame there? I almost didn't count. Hold on. So this is where we are. We need to pause the game at some point. So there's nobody in the box yet, but we have an inverted wing back getting into the box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on the edge of the box ready to actually attack. Wow, that is interesting. So he just goes through, takes the run, and then plays a through ball. We have 4 players on the opposition's defensive line. Nobody is getting really, I think it's because they have a defensive line that is on the edge of their box. So my players are not trying to get offside, but they're just making those runs. There's a chance, and that was the goal. Or that was the opportunity, sorry, not the goal. So it's halftime. Schalke has been able to get only one shot, and that shot wasn't even on target. We've been controlling the game so far. Best possession, looking at all the other stats, we're actually dominant in every other thing. It's looking quite good. But for the second half, I'm actually going to change the shape of the team. So we're going to get into the dressing room real quick, and we're going to try to change the shape. And I'm going to show you the other tactic that I told you was slightly a bit more expansive. That's what I'm feeling right now. I hope we don't go ahead and concede too many goals. So for my inverted wing backs, I'm actually going to move him slightly upward like this. So have the inverted wing back play on this side, and I'm going to just switch this to a back 3. So Deme is supposed to be, instead of a central defender, I'm going to switch this to play as a libero. So hopefully he's going to be able to handle it, because a libero, he's not a center half, he's a DLP. So a libero should be able to get into this position here. So I'm just like changing his starting position to be a lot deeper. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to move my attacking midfielders from the front position that they were to play in this position now. And instead of playing as shadow striker or conventional central midfielders, they're going to be central midfielders on attack duty. So far so good. We're still in possession of the ball. And how many players do we have up front now? Here's my libero. He's basically in the defensive midfield position. Hang on a bit. Let's just take a frame 10 seconds back. We can see where Deme is. Deme is supposed to be the libero, and look where he is. There. He is currently in the DM position, even though the attributes or the player circle shows that he's not a natural center back. He's finding himself in the normal position where he's supposed to be, where the libero is supposed to be. Almost like a defensive midfielder or a deep lying playmaker. So that's where I want him to be. Spraying a pass out wide. Winkler out to Meza. Meza is supposed to be my central midfielder on attack. Let's Winkler again. Now we have how many players inside the box? Currently 3. One of those players is injured. So let's just see who's going to get the header. Out to Reese. Lovely. Reese is the inside forward on the left hand side. So he has been able to get one cross to Reese on the other side. I think having 2 players inside the box, 1 striker and 1 central attacking midfielder on attack duty, that is really interesting. So we've been able to do this without having any player instructions or team instructions set up. Wow, lovely goal. That is just fantastic. Schalke 04 cannot seem to handle this. We are doing quite well. Here's Merkin. At some point, I'm going to expect my team to go under some defensive pressure, especially now that we've gotten 2 goals. The AI is going to tend to be a bit more attacking now. So I think having a back 3 might help us. Here's Drexler. Through ball. Very bad at defending. We have a back 3, mate. Come on. Oh, how did they even get through? Hold on. So we got 1, 2, 3 players back. This is likely my libero. He is not tracking anybody. The player he's supposed to be tracking is behind him. That is just terrible. That is just terrible. But it's classic football manager anyway. Make the tackle, bro. How about that? Oh my days. So we have 5 minutes to go. I've gone on to make some extra changes to the system. Now we've already done what we wanted to do at this point, to just actually save my save and try to win this game so we don't go end up losing it. I've switched most of my libero to a defensive role now, and then my inverted wing backs are now on support. I have 1 ball winning midfielder on defend and an attacking midfielder on support. So that is how the team is going to set up. Yeah, I also shifted the mentality to ultra defensive. So that is what we're going to try to play. Very defensive, try to shut down the opposition and don't take any risk at, do not allow them score. Hopefully this is not going to backfire. Hang on. Here's Maza. Out to Reese. Out to Gish. Hold on, this could be it. Oh, Clemens, just hold on to possession. Please don't let them have it. Lovely. What are you doing? Okay, just keep the ball. Please keep the ball. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Just keep it. Don't even let them have it. Come on, lovely. Reese. This might be goal number 3. Thank you. Lovely passing, even on ultra defensive. Oh my god, I love that. This was good passing. This was good passing. Leistner out to Zuzak, my inverted wing back on support, out to Reese, my inside forward, and then my DLF slots it home to make it go number 3. That is just fantastic to watch without any team instructions. So we found a way to win the game against Schalke, and we've made some massive changes to the tactic, but how we started out with 5-0-5, wasn't it? Yeah, and that's how we actually ended up finishing the game. Very good work, lads. Very good work. That win actually takes us to second place in the league. We've had a goal difference of 10, and we're closing in on the team that is first. The plan is to actually get automatic promotion, so we'll see how far that goes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.